Hey, before we start this video, I just have a quick question for you. What did Santa give to all the naughty children who played Mahjong? A little bit of Mahjong Soul. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Yusong, what an aptly timed Santa joke at the start of February 2023. I know. It only takes my mind apparently 2 months of subconscious work to come up with a holiday-themed Mahjong joke. Welcome back. Look, I'm gonna be honest. The Mahjong world has been turned over since I've returned to the game and stuttered through the intro. Okay, world hasn't been the same. Why? Because I've been taking too many names. I've been pogging up. I've been winning hands. I've also been losing a lot of hands, but you'll mostly find those on stream. I think that we've been playing pretty well. I don't think that we're playing perfectly, but I love seeing this kind of situation. Everyone is in Master 1. And you know what? I feel like this is a fair game. You know what I mean? I don't want to see 2 Saint level players first thing in the morning as I log on to Mahjong. About to get eviscerated by someone who knows the ins and outs of how to calculate the scoring. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I got my morning tea with me here, a little bit of a tea with Manuka honey. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've heard that Manuka honey is very healthy. It's one of those things though, where I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It could just all be marketing, and I could be paying like a legitimately like $15 more than regular honey so that I can have Manuka honey. Hey, what is this hand, by the way? Can someone please explain to me what this hand is? This is a complicated shape here in the circles. I wonder if I should have, if there was ever a world where I should have gotten rid of the ones here so we can go for all simples, or if I just should have gotten rid of the 8 here. Cause what I'm thinking here is that we want to see a 4, 5, 6 pure double sequence. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs in this hand. I mean, it's not great. I think we're supposed to throw away the 8, dude. We're still open to 7 pairs if you're, you know, a fan of the Gentleman's Orphans. Left Lord calls a Riichi very, very early. We draw exactly what we need, but just a little too late, right? We would have loved to see this 2 of characters earlier in the game. Now, the unfortunate truth is that if we draw into a 3 of bamboo, we're gonna be tempted to call Riichi ourselves, right? Don't know if that's the right idea though, because again, there's not enough information. Discarding the Dora? Are you nuts? I gotta take a look. I gotta be a little bit of a judgment, Jason. Defense stat 88. A huge win streak in the past, and yet you're willing to cut the Dora? Maybe they had a pair. Maybe they had a triplet of the Dora and they're willing to discard? No way, right? Riichi, closed mixed triple sequence and a red 5. It's a farm to table Mangan. We're very happy that we didn't deal into that one. Not only that, like, it's hard to tell that they were going for a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, right? They had discarded even in 9 of circles, so yeah, hard to read there. Definitely hard to read. Call me a Dostoevsky novel. All right, Dora here is the 6 of bamboo. We have 1 of them in our hand. We also have our seat wind in our hand, which feels pretty good. Wow, bamboo is certainly flowing. Call me a panda at the San Diego Zoo. That's, you know, being encouraged to eat. Okay, all right. Like, don't cut the clip, cut the video feed, please. This is an okay hand. Unfortunately, yeah, everyone's starting to take a seat at the all-you-can pawn and chi buffet right now. That's not great news for us. I think we're gonna chi this 7, 8, 9 because the 5, 6 we could still make use of later. And we're looking to move very, very fast with this hand. Right, a cross lord's willing to cut the Dora. Right lord pawns the south wind. Okay, I'm gonna pawn my seat wind. This is a ridiculously open game. Call me a tennis tournament the way this is US Open right now. Okay, 8's a little spicy. I think that right lord is probably going for a half flush in the circle suit. That circle tile might mean that they're in 10 pile already, which is a little bit scary. Okay, what do we do here? I think we cut the 6, because, you know, we wanna if we have floating tiles, we want like a 3 or a 7. But now that I look at it, a lot of the 2s are gone. Please, I think I have to go for it. This is such a valuable hand. Seatwind, red 5, Dora. That's 4 Han. Maybe a farm to table Mangan or a fake Mangan at least. Right Lord doesn't seem like they need character tiles, which is good news for us. It's going to be a little tricky to see a 7 of bamboo being discarded, right? This is also a little dicey. A Crosslord might be my personal hero. They're willing to cut the Dora so frequently. Maybe they're psychologically destroyed from their last 4th place. Oh, 4th place finish, or maybe it's Maybelline, baby. I'm back! Holy moly, this is a huge hand, right? Fake Mangan, 7,900 or something. Show me the fake Mon. There it is. I'm gonna be honest, that was a lucky guess. I don't really know how the point calculations work, but we're absolutely gonna take that 1st place. Holy moly. Now let's see if we can, this is the difficult part. Taking 1st place temporarily, that's easy. Holding on to it until South 4, that's difficult. That's where a real Mahjong player gets to show their stuff. All right, I'm looking at this hand. Maybe a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. We have the bones of that in our hand. Keep in mind the bones are their money. That's a reference to, I think you should leave, one of the best sketch shows I think that's ever been made. Key and Peele is definitely up there. We're drawing a lot of garbage honor tiles, but there's nothing we can do. Take a sip of the tea real quick. Let it feel really nice and warm as it travels down your throat. Yeah, a little bit of phrasing there. I'm not sure. It sounded a little weird coming out of my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, dude, I know that we could go for the 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. But this is what we learned from last game, right? I don't know if you saw yesterday's video, but you can't be blinded by Sanshoku. Blinded by the light? Sure. Blinded by your greed? Sure. Wait, no, don't do that. Blinded by Sanshoku? No, thank you. Just because we have a chance to go for it does not mean that it's always the right play. We could go for all simples here, but man, why do I get the feeling that my hand is just too slow? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, what's the difference here, right? If I go for, I think I'm going for 7 pairs here, which is a little bit ridiculous. But how are we gonna make use of this 5 otherwise, right? So much garbage. What is this, trash day? Dude, I don't know if you know this. This is messed up. I live in a windy part of, ooh. Okay, I mean, we got to get rid of some of the more dangerous stuff early. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. This is, dude, 7 pairs is 2 Han. Dora is 3 Han, but we'll have to have 2 of them. And then all simples is 5 Han. This is a farm to table Mangan. Okay, 2 of characters is not what we're looking for. I mean, if we were playing this hand normally, we would have loved to see it, but we've already chosen to walk down the path of darkness, aka 7 pairs. I don't know if you know this, but when trash cans blow over, the garbage truck, I mean, they're probably really busy, right? But the garbage truck does not, like, get the trash. The garbage truck just drives past. And so yesterday, it was so windy that, like, almost all the garbage cans have been blown down, and I just watched the garbage truck drive past all of them and then pick up the next one that was standing. I didn't know the world was that harsh. You know what I mean? You just learn tough lessons every day about what it means to be an adult in today's society. Am I blaming the garbage company? Absolutely not. I think they're really busy and really pressed for time, and they generally do an okay job. I mean, I do have some qualms about it, right? I do have some qualms. Call me Andrew Cuomo, the way I have some complaints. I'm willing to discard this because it's a terminal tile, although, like, it's very dangerous right now. I'm not gonna call Riichi on the Dora. I don't think any of these players are gonna want to discard it. We also got to be careful. This is a Mangan in the making, right? Yeah, this is Seatwind, red 5, Dora, red 5. That's exactly what we had last time. So maybe 7,900. Yeah, this is going to be a huge hand. We're very lucky that we're not sitting in the dealer's seat. And we're very lucky that we didn't deal into this. Oh my god, it was not our hand. They also had an open Sanshoku. Yeah, that's a farm to table real Mangan. Holy moly. All right. I mean, they're in 1st place right now, but anything could happen. It's still fairly early in the game. Was really hoping to see another red dragon slide into the DMs right there, but unfortunately, it's not what happened. Okay, I was gonna say that the garbage companies usually do a good job, but I've also seen the garbage trucks. I'm not trying to throw any shade, okay? I'm not trying to throw any shade. But sometimes when they like shake the garbage can, it like doesn't work properly. So I think like the mechanisms of the truck are wrong to the point where they'll just shake garbage onto the open road and then drive off. And it's a real who watches the watchman situation, you know what I mean? Like, who picks up the garbage of the garbage truck? It's a messed up society out there. It's lawless. I don't know if any kids are watching this. If you are, turn the video off and get some better role models. Number 2, it's lawless out there. Everyone wants you to believe that society, we have all these rules and it functions correctly, but no. The garbage truck. It sprays garbage on the street sometimes. It's messed up. I think generally though, like, I don't know, people who obviously work doing like waste disposal have my utmost respect because they generally do a good job, like 99% of the time. It's only the fringes, and I'm only trying to poke fun. All right, this is a little bit weird because Right Lord might have the scariest full flush of all time, but there was the 6 of characters discard, right? Like, I think if they were going for a full flush, they wouldn't have discarded that. Oh, of course. We toss the 8, immediately get a 7. Yeah, that's great. Don't get tilted, Yusong. Don't get tilted. There's a 2. Although I think we should probably throw the one of circles first. So what could this be? This could be a half flush. Never mind. It's just a seat wind hand. Okay. That's not that scary. And that's not my name. This could be like a full flush. It looks like maybe the scariest version of this hand is all simples, all triplets. So that's gonna be a difficult hand for them to complete. Let's be honest. I also discarded the one of circles. That was a more dangerous tile than I initially thought it was because it's so close to the door, right? Door being the 3 of circles. So again, people are probably holding on to their 2 3s until the end of time. Wow, we drew so many character tiles after drawing so few character tiles. That's a little bit unfortunate. I believe that, you know, if you believe in the occult, and it's turning me into a believer right now. The flow of the tiles is not with us right now. You know what I mean? We're like an aqueduct built by British colonialists in Pakistan. That's right. I watched the Vox video. It showed up on my YouTube homepage. It was talking about how the human-made like barriers and dams in Pakistan where like I just said Pakistan like it was from Texas. I don't know the correct pronunciation. Apologies. But how they were like causing over flooding and stuff, dude. It just goes to show you that there's like pockets of knowledge that I have no idea about. You know what I mean? Like, ecological design is not a field that I thought even. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize that existed until I watched this Vox documentary, and they were like, yeah, we talked to a ecological architecture expert at the University of Oxford, and I was like, damn, that exists? That's pretty cool to just have specialized knowledge in something that unique. Okay, back to Mahjong. We're the dealer. We're about 8,000 points away. We're a farm-to-table Mangan away from first place. I was gonna discard the one of characters because it felt a little redundant, but I think what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're definitely gonna pawn the red dragon, and we're just gonna try to make our hand work as is. That's an amazing draw. Holy moly, you can't ask for anything more than that. So what do we want to see here? I mean, I would pawn a one of characters easily right now. I would pawn a I can't use this. I would pawn a red dragon. I'd probably even pawn the 4 of bamboo here. What would I discard? Maybe like the 8 or maybe the 2. I think one of those is the best discard. Wow. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm just supposed to discard the 1s because they're safe discards. Okay, a crosslard's popping off. We have to be a little bit careful with circle tile discards in the future. Was I supposed to go for 7 pairs here? Are you nuts? This is a ridiculous amount of pairs that we're getting. I mean, it's not too late, right? We have 4 pairs. Granted, we threw away our 5th pair in here, but is this gonna be safe for a Crosslord? Hopefully they're not in Tenpai yet. They're still discarding all of their bamboo tiles. Okay, that's terrifying. They're not even in 4th place. I don't know why they're doing that. What am I looking at here? I think I'm supposed to do this because I want to make use of this 9 in our hand, and I want to keep it open for a 7 at least. Now this is terrifying because they have the white dragon. Like, they haven't discarded any character tiles either. They could have a triplet or a pair of the 9 of characters in their hand. They're willing to con, so that's very, very offensive play. And I don't mean offensive like we're sitting at a Ricky Gervais Golden Globe speech. Left Lord having to make some tough decisions right now. I mean, if Left Lord deals into someone else, we'll be extremely happy to see it. 5 of circles in this economy? I suppose it's okay. It's unlikely that the Right Lord can make use of 2 of them, right? Okay. There's the 9 of bamboo. Probably ill-advised, but this is the only way we win this hand. We have to play a little bit aggressively here. So what happens? If we get to pawn the red dragon, and we should be so lucky. I think I discard the 8 and just I'm on a single tile wait for the 7 of characters. That doesn't feel amazing, but I suppose it's the best way to retain value in our hand. We have a 2 on hand. All of this for 2 Han. I mean, as the dealer, that's probably like at least 3,000 points, which doesn't feel terrible. Okay, two of circles, at least it's safe for 2 of these players, right? Safe for this player because they've discarded 1, safe for this player because they've discarded 1 as well. It was just cheated by a Crosslord. Okay, we could do a little bit of Suji gaming right now because they discarded a 5. They have the scariest hand, at least the scariest visible hand. And so we know that they're not on a 6-7. A 1 of circles. It used to be dangerous last round, but I think it's okay this round. I mean, it was the first tile that was discarded, and you know, if you believe in the wow, Right Lord big folding right now. Holy moly. Okay. This 6 of characters is terrifying. It could have come from a 6-6-7. It could have come from so many things. I think the 7, dude, I actually think that the 7 of bamboo is safe. There's so many 6s that have been discarded at this point. It would be pretty nuts if someone had a 5-6 weight at this point. Okay. Do we just try to stay in Tenpai by the end of the night? That's a vague allusion to Nelly Furtado's Promiscuous, one of the greatest songs ever written. Last Eastwind. Okay. Here's the messed up thing. I think someone else is sitting with a pair of the red dragons. It doesn't really make sense that none of them have been discarded. And so I don't know if we can get away with discarding these at any point now. Sure, that we only have to do like 2 more discards, but I don't think the red dragon can come out of our hand. I think we're just hoping to draw safe tiles. How many 5s are visible? I have 2 4s. There's 2 5s that are visible. I'm gonna discard the 2. At least the 2 is safe. I'm doing a little bit of coward strats right now. A little bit of coward strats. Never hurt anybody. I think, you know what we could have done there? I should have discarded the 3. It's Suji Gaming for you, and you've discarded it for you. It's 4-10 Gaming for you. Why do I add the word gaming to stuff? I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of funny. I learned it from League of Legends, which is kind of like learning how to do drugs from an older sibling. It's just not where you want to learn things from. Okay, a Crosslord was they were waiting on the 3 of bamboo, or did they? Oh my god, they had 3 Dora as well. Wait, how did that just happen? Did they just draw it? I shouldn't be alive. What the actual F just happened? We have to go back and see what just happened. That was nuts. Okay. South 2. I mean, we still got at least 3 more rounds to catch up to first, and I don't want to give up quite just yet. That's a great draw. We can finish this triplet, even though 1 was discarded. Statistically, so unlikely, right? That no one had it in their opening hands and stuff. I know it's not in the dead wall, etc., etc. I think we hold on to the Dora, but we can't get too precious with it based on the book Push by Sapphire. I don't think that we can get too precious with this. I'm gonna immediately rescind my words and start to get precious with it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what we can do here is definitely discard this 1 of circles. It's a little redundant, and then we'll work on getting rid of the 7 of circles here. Unfortunately, we can't open our hand. We don't have mixed triple sequence. We don't have all simples. Maybe a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence if we're lucky. Do I ever do that? I mean, the 7, 9 shape is a little bit dangerous for us to keep right now, right? We don't want to discard it later because the tiles are too spicy. It's the Dora. It's a tile close to the Dora. This 2, 4 shape is also looking not great, but we can still improve it. It's a little awkward right now. We have 6 shapes in our hand, whereas we only need 5 shapes to complete a Mahjong hand. Holy moly, I'm eating my words. All right, here we go. We definitely discard this, and now we're hoping to draw anything that allows us to call Riichi on a 2-sided weight. So what we're looking for is a 5 or an 8 of bamboo, or a 6 or a 9 of circles. Obligatory, nice. There it is. We immediately slam the like and subscribe button, aka the Riichi button. And we're waiting on that 5 and the 8. This is a great hand. I mean, it's not Sanshoku, right? It's not mixed triple sequence because we technically don't have 7, 8, 9. I don't think it's worth it. I think being able to call an early aggressive Riichi is better than having to noodle around and pray that you get an 8, right? And even if we did draw an 8, we can't well, we'd be in Furitan if we discarded the 6, right? Because we'd be waiting on a 6, 9. So I think calling Riichi here was definitely the right play. There's always the chance, right? Any greed lords in the chat, and by chat I mean comments, that we hit the Oradora Dream and that it's the 9 of bamboo giving this hand 3 more Han. I mean, come on. Aren't you leave a comment, and I hate to press you like this, but leave a comment if you are salivating at home. Okay, we didn't hit the dream, but at least it's Riichi 1 Dora. 1 Oradora is not that bad. We hit the 8, which is the tile that we ron them off of too. Okay. I mean, they're in the Shadow Realm right now. You gotta feel for them. You definitely have to feel for them. They are in the Shadow Realm. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I think I go for this. I think I 100% go for this. It's an aggressive half flush hand, but I think if you don't push for a half flush hand with this hand, then I don't know. I don't know what hand that you would push, right? All right, let's get rid of all of our character tiles first so that, you know, for anyone else, they don't know if I'm waiting on bamboo tiles or circle tiles yet. All they know is that I don't need character tiles. Great start. This is a very exciting starting hand. Absolutely. And again, we keep them in the shadows. Now, holy moly. So a lot of great draws could happen. We can chi finishing this 4-5, or we could just draw into a 3-6, right? Single tile wait on the south wind. Okay. All right. Or we could draw either a south wind or a white dragon, use that as our pair, and bam, we're in Tenpai. This is a great position to be in. White dragon probably not gonna come to fruition. Green dragon definitely not gonna come to fruition. So let's discard that. Okay, that hurts. That's what we don't like to see. 4th place calling an early Riichi and we only have 1 safe tile. Really hoping that, oh my god, we're in Tenpai. Ah, but here's the thing though, like, okay. This is 3 Han. Is 3 Han? I mean, 3 Han? Oh my god. An incredibly lucky draw, too, with that 7 of circles. Skirting on by. I think if we have to fold, we have to fold with this, but 9, I think, is also safe. It was discarded since they've called Riichi. Come on. Dude. I think 3 Han plus a Riichi stick is enough to kill them. This is half Suji. We know that they're not on a 5-6. I think we push for this. We have a really good hand. And they're dropping bamboo tiles. I mean, they're not dropping the bamboo tiles that we need, but maybe we could still draw them. Westwind we know is safe. I'm gonna be honest. I cannot complain about getting bad luck this game, okay? The tiles that we've managed to draw since they've called Riichi have all been very, very safe for work tiles. 9 of circles is not necessarily safe, but because it is a terminal tile, I'll absolutely take it. Again, incredible draw there with the green dragon, right? And at any point, we could still draw the 3 or the 6, or the player who has called Riichi might just deal it for us. Left Lord playing a little bit aggressively. Am I still? Yeah, okay. The 4 of bamboo is hilariously safe. Thanks for playing. Thanks for the memories. I'll see you next year. Ooh! Sheesh! Dude, are you kidding me? One of the luckiest rounds I've ever played. One of the luckiest rounds I've ever played. Send me a text once you get to the Shadow Realm so that I know you're safe. I am juking. I am dodging bullets like I'm in the Matrix right now. Is that what they do in the Matrix? That also that other round where it was really zuzzy whether or not we you know, dealt into a crosslord, that was also terrifying. We gotta go back in the logs. Call me Abraham Lincoln. We gotta see what happened there. We definitely have to see what happened. Also, real quick, did Abraham Lincoln like forests? Is Lincoln Logs just a thing because of alliteration, or is Lincoln Logs a thing because he enjoyed the forest and its natural, excuse me, was it just burping? Its natural beauty. Okay, so what happened here? What would I discard in this position? A crosslord is called Riichi. Just to give me a better sense of what happened. Okay, they call Riichi. We have no safe tiles, right? They discarded 2. Okay, that was our only safe tile. Yeah, so were they waiting on a 5-8? No, they were just waiting on an 8. That's so unlucky. Would I have discarded the 5 here? I mean, the 8 just seems safer. Maybe discarding the terminal would be better here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I shouldn't have played through the ending here. I think I should have challenged myself on what I would actually discard. Dude, a part of me wants to legitimately discard the 5 here because at least we know that they're not on a 3-4 weight. They could be on a 6-7 weight though. And in that sense, like, the 8's just as bad. One of them has been discarded. There's a 6 that's visible. Maybe the 5 is actually the right discard. Again, there's also the terminal. I mean, if they're playing really safe, I think that the 9 in retrospect is probably the safest to discard. They're so far away from Tenpai, call me a Carole King song, that it's not worth pushing. This is one where you definitely try to coast to the end. Okay. All right, no one has called Riichi with this hand. They pawn with a really aggressive all simples hand, right? All simples 2-door, maybe 3-door if they get the triplet. I would definitely discard the 1 here. It doesn't look that dangerous, although it's close to the Dora. Yeah, that's so unlucky for them. It's close to the Dora, dude. That was the game where I also discarded the 1 earlier, and I was like, that was actually a dangerous tile. Maybe you're supposed to like reevaluate, but at this point, what are your options, right? You either fold with the 3, ew, and then you can't win. No, you push with the 1 here. I don't hate what they did here. I think they just got really unlucky. Like sometimes you just get feasted on, you know? What the F happened here? I want to look at this player's perspective. They just drew into it. So when they were waiting on the 1 and the 4 of bamboo. Did I have any of that? Did I have any of that? I did have a 1 and a 4. Holy moly, thank God I did not drop it right now. I don't know if I was even that suspicious of the 1 and the 4, but they haven't been dropped in a while. What would I have discarded next? Probably like a 2 because I know it was safe, and or a 3 even. So they discard a 5 here. This should have been a big clue. I mean, they also discarded a 7, but it's not like they had a 4-5, right? Because that would have been weird. I don't know. It's hard to read here, like a Dostoevsky novel. I discarded 2 because I'm most scared of this player. They called the aggressive con. They're willing to discard a 5 of circles. They at least know it's like a little safe. Suji gaming. Okay, I can see that. Left Lord is clutching onto this red dragon. They can sense the danger, even though I'm not in Tenpai yet. I discard the 3 of bamboo. Holy moly. I mean, it is Suji gaming. I know that they're not on a 4-5. Could still be on a 1-2, right? But it's a little unlikely. And I know that the 3 is safe here. I mean, I wasn't in any real danger. I'm really happy that I didn't discard the 1 or the 4 though. Like the 1 and the 4, there's like half Suji from the 7, but there's not a lot of information, at least recent information with the 1 and the 4. And they dropped their last tile. Wow, terrifying, terrifying. What would we have dealt into if we dealt into this? White dragon, Dora, 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 Dora. That's a Mongon. Yeah. Losing 8,000 points here would have been devastating. They're not the dealer, right? Yeah, thank God they're not the dealer. Okay, so that was South 1. And now we feast. We're doing a little bit of feasting right now. Left Lord, I'm Left Lord in this situation. Has called the Riichi button. They haven't discarded, and by they I mean me, I haven't discarded a single bamboo tile. It's a little sus. So they're the dealer here. They're thinking I'm in 4th. The only way out of this bucket of syrup is if I push. What do they push with here? The 8 of bamboo? And this was the round I was waiting on the 5 of bamboo? Or 5 or the 8 of bamboo? Okay. I don't love it, but I can kind of understand it. If it was me, I'd fold with the 4 and the 5. Or even the south winds here and go for all simples or something. I don't know. I think I'm a more defensive player. I think I would just pray that someone else gets Shadow Realmed. Or like on one of the next hands that we get something huge here. I know it's like time is running out because it's South 2, but I think I would have genuinely folded with the 4 or the 5. Folding with the 5 is not that painful because if you get a lot more information of what's safe to discard and then you draw into a 2 or a 5, like you still have an intact shape. Folding with the 4 is a little bit more brutal. Okay. And then we're feasting. We are feasting. So they called Riichi. Wow, Riichi, Pinfu, pure double sequence. No Oradora. Can I check what the Oradora would have been? That's the last tile? Wait, is that the last tile or is that the door indicator? Either way, they wouldn't have hit anything, whether it's the 9 or the north wind. Okay. This is a terrifying, though. Like, this would have definitely gotten them back in the game, right? Riichi, pure double sequence, Pinfu. That's 4 Han. 4 Han. I mean, Pinfu doesn't give you a lot of mini points, so it might have been like the 5,600 points or something like that. But still, especially if you hit a Sumo or something off of Right Lord, you're definitely back in the game. Or it's any, you know, you're not going to end in 4th, but the early Riichi, this round was absurd luck. This was one of the luckiest rounds I've ever played. Even though we didn't get a Yakuman, the sheer amount of luck it took in not discarding their winning tile was incredible. If I had to take a look at this, I've already forgotten what their winning tiles were. Could I read it from this? I don't know. Maybe this 7 means that they have a 4-5 of characters. This 2 could mean that they have a 4-5 as well. Did they have a 4-5? No, they didn't. They had a 4-5 in the circle suit. I mean, the 7 discard here meant that they could have a 4-5. It's unlikely. We know where 2 of the 4s are and 1 of the 5s, but again, it's still possible. Great game of Mahjong. Unbelievably fun game of Mahjong. I'm juking. I'm juking. I'm using my substitution jutsu in the first season of Naruto. And my enemies don't know what's going on. On that note, if you enjoyed the video or the Naruto reference, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description. Mondays are Mahjong. Wednesdays, it's Wildcard, okay? Hitman, Cooking Simulator, anything goes. Fridays, Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew, where you get to really learn what kind of human being you are. You get to learn how strong you are and how impenetrable your psychic castle is. Spoiler alert, it's fragile in there for me. Nancy Drew destroys me every time I play it, and yet it's really fun. All right, you can also join us in the Discord, look for some friendly games, share your epic Mahjong highs or lows. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.